Hi, this is Eric Anderson of Eric Anderson Law. Uh, Here it is Saturday out here in Redlands, California. We've been at the office all day. And while we were here, we started realizing that one of the questions that pops up frequently from many of our clients or potential clients is a little something about criminal law that they don't understand. And that is, what's the difference between a felony and a misdemeanor? Now, most of you know that a felony is, of course, the most serious offenses that we have. And the definition legally is any crime in which the maximum penalty is either a sentence in the state prison or death. Below that are going to be what are called misdemeanors. Now, misdemeanors are in a penalty which isn't a felony, but it has to be more than an infraction. You may be asking, what's an infraction? Infraction is a lot like a traffic ticket, or you can have certain charges, say, for example, disturbing the peace, that you can be filed as a misdemeanor, but might be reduced down to an infraction. And infractions don't have criminal penalties. There's no possibility of jail time. You usually pay it with just a fine and in some cases a corrective action. So, to recap, the lowest level are infractions. The next step are misdemeanors, in which usually the penalty, the maximum penalty, is going to be up to a year in jail or the prison. That has been a little bit more flexible lately, but usually jail. And then after that are the felonies. But there is another thing that we have. There are some offenses which are called wobblers. Now, wobblers, say for example, PC 273.5, are those cases which could be charged as misdemeanors or as felonies. And what that means is that it could be determined that the charges themselves or the facts related to the case aren't severe enough to be a felony and instead should be reduced to a misdemeanor. This often comes up in domestic violence cases in which the charge, PC 273.5, has a requirement that there was a corporal injury. Now, corporal injury is any injury to the body, no matter how slight, to either a spouse or the mother of a child or the other parent of a child, or someone who you used to live with in a relationship. Those wobblers can then be determined usually at what's called a preliminary hearing. Now, what's a preliminary hearing? Well, that's what we'll talk about next time. In the meantime, enjoy your Saturday.